Hello, and in this video, you will learn to color this skyline that you have already done in the previous session. So let's start with this. First, you need to make this outline of this building quite light. As you have already learned this resistance technique of watercolor in the main session. So in this video, I'm just giving you a quick revision of that. So what is the resistance technique? In this, what we do, we'll use a wax crayon and apply it on the space where we don't want our watercolor to mix. Okay. So here we use yellow crayon and apply it here on window. So when we apply a watercolor, the window appears to be as it is. So in this way, we'll color all window in yellow. And we'll keep coloring them all. We'll color this window too in similar manner. So you can create as much window as you want, but try to make create some space between them. Don't mark it too close. See here in few buildings, I have not marked few window, but there we can directly apply a yellow crayon with just few strokes. Here also we can mark. And with this, it's done. Now after yellow, we'll use a white crayon and define an outline for all the buildings. Okay. So you need to move your crayon according to the line of your pencil because you can't able to see the white crayon, but you just need to follow the line and keep moving your hand in one direction. See from here, I've started from the left and moving towards the right. And in this way, we'll keep moving our hand forward. If we have completed with this outline. And if you don't have white crayon, you can also take a wax, which is like a candle wax. The reason is the crayon comprise of wax. So when we apply a water, it becomes water resistance. Okay, wax don't dissolve with water and don't let water to blend with it. So that's the reason we use it. Now, after this, take your watercolor, and in this upper section, we apply blue color. Now, take your color and blend it in palette. Do not make your color quite very thick, okay? Because as you need to cover the sky, keep your color quite light. And you can mix quite much amount of water, so your color will easily spread. Now, after this, apply your wet brush here on upper space. As you have already learned during the previous session of watercolor, the reason of applying a wet brush over your drawing sheet is that when you apply color, it spreads very easily. Do not apply a wet brush inside the buildings. Okay. Only cover a space of sky. Now, as we're done with this, now we'll take our water and we apply our color. Start from here and see how easily the color spread. So in this, we just need to spread our color, nothing much. And we'll move your brush very light and be gentle. Do not move your brush again and again at the same space, otherwise you will get grains on your sheet. Like this. We'll keep coloring this entire space. Once you're done with the sky, then we color this building. And see here on sky, you can initially you can also use your white crayon and mark few dots. So when you apply your blue color, or if you want to create a night scene, it helps us to create the stars. Or you can also use your white crayon and draw a circle here, which appears to be like a moon. Now, first we apply our wet brush again here on buildings. Okay, first we start with a violet color tone. It's like this. Let the color spread. As we have defined the outline with white crayon, so the color of building will not mix with the sky. They both appears to be separate. And here also on window, the color, see, it's not mixing with that window. Window appears to be as it is. So this is how this resistance technique works. Yes, moving downside, just make this color quite light. We color this buildings quite a bit with this violet. And then from here, we'll mix magenta. So let's apply magenta in this part. And we'll continue that in this section. So in similar way, first apply some water here in lower part also. Make it quite wet. And then we'll apply a color tone. You just need to spread the color and nothing much. We'll continue this magenta color tone in this big building and mix it with brown. See? So this is how the shade will move from violet to magenta to brown. As we have applied a brown color tone in this part, now again we'll move forward with magenta. And similar way, we let the color spread in this section. So for the base, do not control your color, let them spread and apply a lot of amount of water there. After this, we'll again repeat the same color tone in this part. And then we'll apply this tone in this section. Now, along with this magenta, we'll move forward to apply some violet color tone. So for this, you just need to spread the color and nothing much. Don't need to be specific for each coloring, each line. You just need to spread like this. And keep applying some water here so that the color will spread. And now we'll pick a violet color tone. And we'll apply here on this building. The corner one also will just end with violet. And then just spread your color very freely. So the watercolor is all about spreading your color, and the color should look like that it has been painted with water. mm, Not like opaque or some controlled color like acrylic. The water should be visible in watercolor. So this is how it looks. Now, if required, you can define some outlines to define few sections of the building. This done, and so you can practice it as your homework and explore this technique to create different artworks.